Hey cosplayers, welcome to another cosplay quick tip clip. In this video we're going to talk through the question that I get a lot is where do I buy EVA foam for cosplay? So this is a great question and it's a fun one because it's like you can get cosplay EVA foam from lots of different places and it's maybe easier than you think. If you're excited for this one and you've asked yourself this question before, go ahead and type find in the comments below. Go ahead and do that right now. Find, because we're trying to find where you can buy EVA foam. All right, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to make sure you get notified of all of our cosplay quick tip clips that come out so that you can be on the top of your game and cosplay like a boss. All right, let's dive in. So, EVA foam, where do you find it? EVA foam that works for cosplay. Where do you find it and where can you buy it? So I want to just jump through a couple. I know we have like a worldwide audience here on this channel. And so I want to try to cover some of where you can get them in different countries and different continents. But I'm going to primarily in this video verbally talk about the ones that I know about in the US, both online and in the store. And then in the description, I'm going to include links to ones that I know about in different countries, Europe, in different countries in Europe and Australia. And if you're from one of the places that I don't have in the description, and you know where you can get EVA foam for cosplay, please comment with a link to where you can get it so that I can put that in the description and make that available for people as well, so that we can try to get everybody aware of where they can find EVA foam for cosplay. All right, so with that, we're going to jump in and I'll talk through the ones that I know in the US that are really great and that I'd recommend. So we'll start with in stores. Right, so we've talked about foam floor mat tiles. You can get those locally at any hardware store usually. Home Depot, Harbor Freight is a great one, really inexpensive for those. Now those foam floor mat tiles of EVA foam, they are smooth on one side and they have a texture on the other. So it poses a couple challenges, tricks with trying to be able to make sure you use the right side to have the smooth side when you're building different things. And trying to glue things together, you have to kind of sand down that texture and stuff. But they work great. Really inexpensive way to get started. One EVA foam I wouldn't recommend necessarily is yoga mats. I've heard a lot of experiences people have had with those being harder to finish. They don't actually really hold their shape super well, and probably it depends on the yoga mat as well. But I would steer clear of those because it's not always consistent compared to like the EVA foam floor mat tiles. So those can be found pretty much anywhere. The other thing is just craft foams. So you don't get too many thickness options, but you can go into like a Michael's, Joanns craft store and get 5mm, 6mm thick sheets that have worked great, and I've built many things with those. And those you can just find locally. Joanns actually now has Yaya foam line as well as an end cap in a lot of their stores, which is actually geared towards cosplay, a little bit higher density than the traditional craft foams, and that you can get there now too. So, and they're in a little bit larger sizes as well. So those work great. Those are a couple places locally you can get them, craft stores and hardware stores, depending on which foams you're going for. Now online, there's quite a few options, and some of the ones I would recommend off the top are TNT Cosplay Supply. They have great smooth on both sides foams. They have a bunch of other cosplay products as well that they sell. You can get their stuff, different thicknesses, a variety of thicknesses, and different densities. So those are going to be the same type of density as like the Yaya foams from Joanns that are kind of a little bit higher density, made more for cosplay stuff. And then SKS Props has a line of foam as well that's now being sold through Blick Arts Supply, I believe. Online, and I think they have some physical locations as well. And he has some great foam, light gray so that you can write on it with a pen, and a couple different thicknesses as well. So those work great as well. And then online as well on Amazon, you can get our line of foam, What the Foam, which is going to be even like a higher, more durable level, crazy density compared to just the high density foams. It has a higher plastic content to it and different things, and you've seen in some of my other videos kind of some of those differences. I don't need to explain them all here, but that's available on Amazon. And let's see, also on Amazon is Foamery. They have a great EVA foam. Not too many different thicknesses. They only have 6mm and 10mm, I believe, but those work great as well. And then I think that's kind of all the ones that I've at least like personally tried and would recommend. And yeah, I'll put the links to all of those, kind of where to get those in the description. And then please, like I said, let me know. I know of where to get some in Europe and Australia, but everywhere else, please let me know if you know where to get them and put the links in the comments, and then I'll add those into the description so that everybody can access those, and we can hopefully help everyone be able to find EVA foam from wherever they are in the world. So thank you guys so much for tuning in on this. Hopefully this was helpful for you. And if you liked it, give it a like, share it with somebody that you know that could benefit from trying to know where they can find EVA foam across the world as we build up that list in the description. And thank you guys so much. Talk to you in the next one, and cosplay on, my friends.